in the world. We have 2 semi-finals and the final to bring you live here this morning. Reanne Evans, the 12 times world champion, the most successful player in the history of women's snooker, is going to get us underway. She's playing a 19-year-old from Thailand, Nutcharut Wongharuthai, also known as Mink, as you heard from the introductions. And she made the first verified 147 for these ladies playing here, of course, at the Crucible.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for the female players this morning. It's look, you know, this is the home of snooker. This is our Wembley, our Lords, our Wimbledon, and it's fantastic that the women players this morning and tomorrow, the disability players, are going to have the opportunity.
Reanne Evans has played here, as she said in her interview before, but it was many years ago when the Women's Championship had the semis and the final, played at the Crucible.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think back when she played here last, I think it was a 2-tape. But this is very much sort of a clash of the present. Like you say, Reanne's the current world champion, 12 times world champion, and the future with Nutcharut, only 19 years old. And we heard on the 2005
to 2014, then again 2016, then again this year. That was a chance to get going. It's table a little.
Yeah, because it's such a short format, I think as favourite. But Mink is very capable of overtaking.
Yes, she got to the world final this year, where she won the tour last year. But clearly improving all the time. In that 147, that was filmed. It's on YouTube, and you could see her delight at the end when the final black went in, jumped up in the air. Earlier this year, where Evans beat her in the final. Yeah, trying to screw back there and has miscued.
Mink, 12. One.
Looking to avoid bulk colours as well. She's played it pretty well.
Reanne Evans, 6.
Reanne Evans won
The tree, world champion and world number 1.
Foul and a miss.
Bring the white back into somewhere into bulk, somewhere into the top half of the table.
I think what is noticeable, Michael, now the top 4 players who we've got here,
4 or 5 years with the circuit, it's in a, you know, there's a long way to go, but the circuit's in a really healthy place compared to what it was sort of.
Well, things have opened up a little bit now in this frame. The black and the pink are now out in the open, so maybe a question of who can get in first now. Playing the number 1, the world champion. Well, it's her turn to have a bit of luck, the fluke, and not only that.
And like I said, the balls are a little bit more open than what they were a minute ago, so it'll be interesting to see how many Mink makes here.
The thing is, of course, he's playing in that, and he was a standard bearer for snooker in Thailand at a very young age. As a teenager, he emerged and played in one of the matchroom events in the 80s and very quickly became
4.
one of the top players and do similar for snooker in Thailand. Well, she's caught the brown there, unintentionally.
Valuable contribution here.
10. Eighteen.
Well, she's kept this great
Got that shot right, then that could be the key to the opening frame.
Yeah, and it helps as well. There's a red safe on the right-hand side cushion, which she won't need. Reanne Evans will, as it stands.
Mink 40.
Looks as if Mink's sizing this one up though.
No. Seventeen.
But still in play.
So
2 points in it now on the last red.
Reanne Evans 40.
Evan. In 77, and here's another one. Looks like she can just get through to the red. Does not want to leave a free ball with the green over the pocket. It's a good hit.
And it does have a chance here of perhaps laying another snooker behind the brown.
Well, she's not got it, and she's looking with a little bit of concern. Yeah, it was another chance. But
this last red, so I don't think Reanne's going to turn down this opportunity. Well, she did. But it's got a good cue ball. Obviously realises
live from the Crucible in Sheffield, the top 4 in the world, doing battle this morning.
One.
Got to take the green really. If she pots the yellow, the brown's in the way when it goes back on its spot.
Back up and down the table for the green.
Six.
Should be the opening frame.
9.
She's thinking that she can just cue around this, and she just, well, it certainly looks awkward.
Yeah, not straightforward. She still needs brown and blue here. Right in the middle of the pocket. It's a great shot and had a good lead in this frame, but Reanne Evans found a way back into it. It always seemed to be about the last
18.
red. It was left over that left middle for Reanne Evans. Would like this pink in, obviously, because it's only one snooker required. And in it goes. So the 12 times world champion came from behind in the opening frame of the day. Reanne Evans leads Nutcharut Wongharuthai by 1 frame to 0. Remember, this match is best of 3 frames. Tour Championship underway. We've got the top 4 in the world. Reanne Evans, the world champion, the world number 1, has won the first frame. It was a bit of a thrilling frame, actually. Came down to the colours. Effectively the last red. She's up against Nutcharut Wongharuthai, also known as Mink, a 19-year-old from Thailand who led the frame. She had a 40 break, but in the end, a little bit of experience told, I think.
Yeah, I think Rebecca's got to... Yeah, it was a really sort of entertaining.
Yeah, and the other factor is definitely where we are here at the Crucible. You know, just the word sort of sends shivers through snooker players, snooker fans. Big occasion, not just to showcase the ladies' game, but to play here. That is not as intended, though, from Reanne. She winces.
It might not be as bad as first looked.
It's pretty bad, though, I think. Yeah, I think the pink will go to the left middle.
One.
She's just going to play thin off one of these reds here and send the cue ball back into bulk.
Well, this is another mistake, though. Just a slight stretch, this, but this looks a better chance, actually, than the first one, where it's just a little awkward.
And Mink's an example of finals, and it is an example of what can be done in a fairly sort of short space of time, really.
5.
It's her first trophy. I think it's important to state that the circuit is open to all players, all ages, all abilities. We are on the Facebook, Women's Snooker. We're also on Twitter as well.
13.
Women's September, actually, for the UK Championship up in Leeds. That's 14th to the 15th of September. I guess the issue is new players. So, like I say, if you've got any questions about the circuit or tour, get in touch with us and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions.
Yeah,
21.
who knows, one day he could be stepping out under the chairman, Jason Ferguson, are really trying to push the concept of snooker for all. Tomorrow morning we'll see a disabilities event here. Obviously we know all the top professionals.
These players you're going to see tomorrow, they can play, you know, they really can, and I know they're going to be absolutely buzzing for their Crucible appearance. And just going back to what you were saying, Dave, about the circuit in Australian Open earlier this season, we had several centuries in the event. I know Reanne, I think, in the event made 137, what these players are capable of.
Yeah, those two have an interesting rivalry,
35.
I think. So, as I say, she was about this far in front in the last frame and
35.
eventually lost it. I think this is where the length of the match will be on Reanne's mind, because she knows if she leaves a chance, 1-1, and then it's decided on a respot. Well, it's a great pot though. Reanne Evans, women professionals in the past. Indeed, Reanne Evans was on the tour for a season. But if you think of the UK, mean that will start to change.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point you make, Dave. That, it's interesting that all four of the players you'll see this morning, they have played in
on this frame. Well, she was also playing the...
Mink 1.
She'd be so disappointed. That was a good... Got to have a foot on the floor, or a toe at least.
Reanne Evans 5.
Just a slight swerve.
I think she's good.
Well, you're absolutely right, she was, but what a fluke. Colours away, but what a fluke. And we thought Mink had been fortunate fluking the snooker.
Yeah, well, it's like what you said earlier, Dave, wasn't it? That it's such a short
7.
format that, you know, a slice of luck like that could be the...
Then flukes the red out of the snooker. gets that far. The shot blue to pink. Chance to go wrong with so much distance to cover. Now. Well,
21.
I was saying.
Reanne Evans, 21.
Mink's got some sort of an angle here to get back down for the black. Like you say, the black is on the top cushion now, though, so it'll be a pressure shot on the black if she does get onto it.
Well, this is the hardest of the 3 shots she's had at the pink. Not taking it on for that reason. Double kiss, but it's all right. It's got very tense, hasn't it, this frame now? When the positional shot from blue to pink went wrong, she did at least knock the black safe-ish.
Actually sort of drop this in and stay on the black. It's very tough either way.
What a pot that is, bearing in mind she missed a much easier pink to the right middle earlier in the frame, so she needs this black, and we're going to a respot decider. A lot of pressure on this though. But in it goes. Well, Reanne Evans had a couple of goes at the pink for victory. Wasn't to be. A terrific pot on the pink from Mink.
It's an open competition.
Well, that will resume this afternoon, but right now be playing the first shot.
Going to take this on.
Yeah, you're right. She had a look at the angle. That's a good shot. Oh wow, she's gone for the double, she's got the treble. It's another bit of fortune, you've got to say, for Reanne Evans. But she is the winner of the first semi-final of this Women's Tour Championship. What a thrilling match it was. Both of the frames were close, and in the end, she's trebled the respot. Reanne Evans, the world champion, the world #1.